Hello, welcome to Scrap Time episode 670. My name is Christina and today's episode I'm showing you some Halloween dies from Lifestyle Crafts. So today I'm showing you some Halloween dies from Lifestyle Crafts and I'm starting with the little 2x2 shapes. There's this cute little witch, a jack-o'-lantern, and a cat. Now the witch and the cat are great. I think you just cut it out of a solid like I did here out of black and use the shadow of it. And this can be on cards, it can be on layouts, everything. And then the pumpkin you can use as a solid pumpkin or cut the face out of the jack-o'-lantern. These containers are the popcorn box containers and I love these little boxes. And I'm using the Fancy Pants Designs October 31st Halloween collection. It's called October 31st. And whenever I cut boxes in that, I love using the double-sided paper so you can get that extra print inside the boxes as well. Now I just want to talk a little about the actual dies. These are called 2x2 dies because they are literally 2 by 2 inches. This one here is the witch. So you just see it's the solid shape. So that's why this type of shape is great out of just a solid paper, and I usually do it out of black as well with the cat. These are single dies and they sell for about $4 plus then you get the 20% discount when you use the promo code SCRAPTIME. So for like $3 you get these cute little shapes. This is what is called a double die. Within a package you get 2 dies. And in this case we have the solid pumpkin with the little top of it, and then we have the jack-o'-lantern shape with the little top. So here you can do either you just want pumpkins, or if you want the shape, what I like to do is I'll cut the solid out of that yellow, the glowing color, and then the pumpkin out of the orange. So it's really easy to just put them on top of one another to make that jack-o'-lantern. So that is the 2x2 Halloween shapes. Next up are these really cute 3D pumpkins. They sit there and you can make a bunch of these, and if you have a little mantle or the centerpiece of your table would be really cute. These dies come like this. They're called cookie cutter dies. So this is for the big pumpkin, the little pumpkin, and then a leaf and the stem. And you cut this to make the pumpkins, you cut 3 of this for the large, 3 of this for the little, and then 1 leaf and 1 stem. If you wanted to do a jack-o'-lantern, you could put some little circle cookie cutter dies inside here and cut it all at once, and then it would have the little face in it, which would be really cute. But another thing I think is cute with this large pumpkin, let me get the dies out of the way, is you can add a little, these are those little tea lights that are just run on battery, so you don't have to worry about anything burning. And so you turn it on, and then it fits into the bottom of the large pumpkin. So we're going to turn off the lights just so you can see a bit that even though it is a solid paper, you still get a bit of the glowingness of it. Can you see the glowing? So if you had punched out some holes, then you'd see it more. And this is still that Fancy Pants paper, but you can still get a bit of that glowing look. So if you had a bunch of them with the little candles going on a display, I think it would be really cute. Okay, lights back on. So now I'm going to show you a variety of other dies in the collection. Here I use the treat bag die. That was one that came out before, but it's another storage container or box or whatever. It's not quite a box, but that you can use for so many different occasions. And I'm going to be doing a whole episode in all these different boxes because they're just so versatile and I love to use them. So what I did is I cut it out and then I cut out the bat. The bat is what is new for the Halloween collection. Now the bat is a die that looks like this, and it has all the little perforations for you to fold over. So when you cut it out, you just fold all these little bits to have your flying bat. Then what I did was I just put a bit of glue on the parts that are sticking up to glue them down. Now these would be cute too. You could make a little thing and fly them around, put them in their window. They come in 2 sizes, and this is the small size of the dies. So the larger size too would be really cute in your windows and stuff. So that is the bat die. Next we had this little border die. Comes like this with the pumpkins and the vines and the leaves. And what I did is I cut it out, and then I just wrapped it around, and I just cut a little bit off so it didn't overlap too much. I was just more concerned about the front. So of course these dies you can use on any of these dies you can use on your cards and scrapbook layouts, but I just want to do a few other different projects to show you. Then here we have this cute little witch. This is what's called a 4x4 die because it's 4 inches by 4 inches in size. Now this witch comes with the feet and a broom and a hat. But in this one I just used the bottom, the feet here. And I put purple behind for her little leggings. And this is just some piece of tool I had. What I did is I cut out just by hand this paper black just so you didn't see where the legs ended. And then I just attached it to this treat bag. So that would be really cute to have some treats in there. Finally, there's these ghosts. And these come in cookie cutter shapes as well. Let me just show you the actual dies here. You get 4. Now if you wanted, these 2 can be, if you had wanted to make sort of a shadow of it, they fit nicely on top of one another. I cut it out of vellum. Now this is a thick cardstock vellum, I think from Stampin' Up. And what I found worked best was if I rolled it through a couple times. With one time, it would cut in some areas, but then I'd have to trim a bit. But if I rolled it a couple times, it cut right through the vellum. Now what I thought would be cute is, say you have this little treat bag, and you take the ghost, and you just put his little hands in, and look how cute. He just sits in there, and you can put your treats in front. Or even probably with these little popcorn boxes, I can do a similar thing. Just sit them in there and the little ghost is popping out of the boxes. So I thought that'd be a really cute way to use these ghosts. But again, if you had the bats and you were making a little decoration, these could hang in your window too, or hang off like a little mobile. And they would make really cute decorations for all around. So now I'm just going to show you a little tip. So here I have the witch's legs, and you see all these little spots are open, and there isn't a solid piece to put there. So I do two different things when I'm trying to fill in these spots. If you're actually putting this right onto your project, you can cut it out of another piece of paper and then just fill in the holes. But say if you wanted to put her up or something, the pieces would fall. So what I generally do is I get some paper and I try and figure out the size. I'll cut off a little bit here, turn it over, and then I just sort of match up the size, and I keep trying to slowly cutting down my piece until it fits. Now I gotta just cut the ends off a little more. And that fits on there. And then I always use my Scotch Quick Dry whenever I'm working with these dies. And I just put a little bit here. You just need a little bit of glue with these small pieces of paper. And I just do that. And you'll see that now we have the green. So then if I wanted a little piece of the purple, and I wanted to give her different stripes on her legs, have a piece. Just need to make this a little more that fits. I put a little piece of glue, and so that's how, if I want to give her multicolored leggings, I would just go with the different colors and cut out little squares to cover over those holes. So you can see here, and if the glue comes, I just wipe it off. So you can see how I'm filling it in, and she could have some really fun leggings. Now in my case, I did it all purple. So what I did here, is I took a larger piece, I took my glue, and I applied the glue around. So you can see another reason why I like this glue is I can get those really thin lines out of it. And I glued this down. And if some of that glue comes out, I just use my fingers, or you can use a Kleenex. That side I don't care about. So I just do that. And then I get my scissors. And because it's an easy piece to cut, I just cut around it. And for her shoe, I would do the same thing. I would cut a little tiny bit of yellow or gold, whatever color you want, in her buckle there, and just fill it in. Just finish cutting out her leg here. So there, that gives you a couple ways that you can fill in her stockings. So hopefully you will check out all these dies, and don't forget, when you use the promo code SCRAPTIME, you receive 20% off your purchase, and as well, Scrap Time receives a percentage to help us fund our show, and we appreciate all your business to all our affiliate programs. So check out Lifestyle Crafts Halloween Dies. Well, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to check out my website at www.scraptime.ca. And on our next episode, I'm showing you some new templates from the Crafters Workshop. So please join us. Thanks for watching Scrap Time.